If you're looking for a quick meal with easy cleanup, this is the dish you want to make, and guaranteed tender and moist every time you make this chicken. So let me show you how to put it together. Pronto? Allora andiamo a cucinare. Ciao my friends, welcome to my kitchen. This is a super simple recipe. You're going to be making it all the time, and let's get started on the ingredients. First, we want to start with some flour, and to that we want to add a little bit of salt, fresh cracked pepper, and we just want to mix all that up so all that flour is evenly combined. And now we want to go ahead and take our chicken breasts. Now you want to make sure your chicken breasts are even. If they're thick on one side, just go ahead and pound them, or just split them in half. You can butterfly them. So we just want to coat it with some butter, and to our pan we're going to add a little bit of olive oil, about 1/4 cup, because this is going to be the base of our sauce. Shake off any excess flour and just place that in the pan. Okay, and we just want to let that cook until it's golden brown, and then we'll give it a flip. And you want to make sure you don't crowd the pan so that it steams, otherwise your chicken won't be crispy, have that crispy texture on the outside. And don't throw your flour away, because we might need some of it if we need to thicken our sauce later. So we'll just set that aside for now. So while our chicken is cooking, I'm going to slice up some mushrooms. And just a little tip, when you buy mushrooms, try to get fresh mushrooms. How do you know if your mushrooms are fresh? Well, if you look, this mushroom here is closed all along the stem, where this one is open. So this obviously is the fresher one, this one is the older one. So try to get as many fresh ones as you can. And we just want to go ahead and give this a nice thick chop. I like to make them thick because I know some people don't like mushrooms, especially in my family. I have a few of them. So if they're thick, they'll be easy to pull out, and they don't have to worry about eating the mushrooms. More for me to eat, because I love mushrooms. Okay, so now that our chicken is golden brown on both sides, I'm just going to pull it from the pan, and don't worry about it being thoroughly cooked, because we're going to put it back in here to cook, to finish cooking. We just want to take that out, set that aside. To that we're going to add some butter. And we're going to add a small onion that we've diced, a couple cloves of garlic. We're going to add some salt and some fresh cracked pepper. And we just want to give that a stir until our onions are nice and translucent, about 2 or 3 minutes. Now to our onions, once they've all caramelized, we're just going to go ahead and add our thickly sliced mushrooms. So while our mushrooms are cooking, I'm going to chop up some herbs, and I'm using about a couple tablespoons of each. I've got parsley, thyme, oregano, and chives, but you can use any combination of fresh herbs that you would like. Okay, so now our mushrooms are all cooked, they're all soft, and so now it's time to add our liquid for our sauce. And this is where I'm going to actually take about a tablespoon or so of that flour that we saved earlier, and just sprinkle it all over the mushrooms. Kind of want to stir that all in so we don't get any lumps. And to that, I want to deglaze my pan by adding about 1/4 cup of white wine. And we're just going to let that alcohol cook out. But that's just going to give it more flavor to our sauce. And you can see it's already starting to thicken up because of that flour. So we're going to add 1 cup of broth. You can add vegetable broth or beef broth, whichever you would like. Now if you're trying to keep it low cal, then I would do double broth. But if you want the creaminess, then I would go ahead and add 1 cup of heavy cream. And then at this point, we want to return our chicken. So we just want to continue cooking. As it begins to heat, the sauce will get thicker, and then we will go ahead and finish it with some herbs, but I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so now our sauce is nice and thick, and now we can go ahead and add our fresh herbs. And you want to add this to the end, and you want to take it off the heat, because you don't want the fresh herbs to burn. And if they overcook, they kind of give a bitter taste. So So we're just gonna put a little bit in there and stir it. Now I know mine looks really saucy, and that's because my husband actually likes extra sauce, and I'm going to be serving this with some rice on the side. So he likes the extra sauce, and that's why I've done that. So let me go ahead and plate this for you, and you can see exactly what it looks like. So we'll go ahead and take our chicken breast, place it on our plate, grab some of this fantastic creamy mushroom sauce, and we can even sprinkle just a little bit of fresh herbs additional on top. And there you have a perfect restaurant quality meal. It took about 15-20 minutes to cook. The family's gonna love it, and if you don't know what side dish to serve with this, go ahead and check out this video for some ideas, and until next time, ciao, ci vediamo dopo.